Rylee Langerman is a name the high school basketball community has come to know. The Christian Heritage standout has reached countless accolades on the hardwood, but what many don't know are the challenges that she's faced off the court. For the first time, Rylee is opening up about those challenges, sharing with Fox 25's Daniel Dwyer about using them to inspire others.
People will actually come up to me and be like, I'm a cancer survivor, like I know what you're going through, and I'll be like, I have no idea what you went through.
People will come up with good heart and say, I'm praying for you. And sometimes she doesn't know what to say to that.
She's overcome things that a lot of girls, kids haven't had to face.
Starting for the Crusaders, number 11, Rylee Langerman.
Rylee Langerman's story started on February 10th, 2001, and with it, a sibling rivalry was born.
I think I beat her out at first, so I always had like a step ahead.
Born 19 minutes behind twin brother Ryan, Rylee has spent most of her life trying to keep up with her older brother.
She would just pray and just admire his ability to shoot the ball, and she would say, Dad, if I could just shoot the ball as good as Ryan someday.
Both born with an ambitious spirit.
I'm definitely more competitive than he is.
I'm competitive, but like, there's this side to her where if she gets to, if you see it in her eyes, you probably need to back off a little bit or it's gonna get bad.
It would get intense when they were younger, their competitive nature occasionally getting the two in trouble.
We don't play against each other
anymore. We used to more, and it would just lead to arguments and fights. So we don't really play one-on-one games anymore.
But once they learned to channel that competitive energy for the better, there was no stopping the Langerman twins. While soccer was her first love, Rylee quickly gravitated toward basketball.
It's unlike any other sport you've ever played, so there's everything about it. I kind of fell in love with everything.
And although there were some growing pains at first,
she was a little uncoordinated whenever we first started.
I was really tiny too.
Once she grew into her body, she was a force to be reckoned with on the court.
It's really cool. Like, see how much work she's put into her shot, and then seeing it translate onto the court, it's really cool too.
She wasn't trying to keep up with her older brother anymore. She was carving her own path, and one Ryan was there to push her every step of the way in.
That was definitely a part that kept me going in the gym. Was he always wanted to be there, so it definitely pushed me to keep on practicing.
So far in her career, Rylee has helped Christian Heritage to 4 straight state tournament appearances, taking home the title in back-to-back seasons. She's a McDonald's All-American nominee, and next year she'll be competing in the SEC, suiting up for Arkansas.
They're changing the way of basketball from what it was, and I could see his vision and what he pictured for the program, and I knew that I really wanted to be a part of it.
While it could have been easy for Ryan to become the jealous type in all of this, his support has never wavered.
Well, it was no mistake that that's who God gave her. And he's never been jealous. He's never, it's never been a point of contention between them. He just understands. I mean, he gets it.
He gets it because he knows firsthand the challenges that have come with Rylee's achievements.
The hardest part for her, honestly, is that people think that she may have cancer.
She's always had it. Just since she was little, she would lose little bitty spots, but it always was growing back.
Whenever we first started, I was like, why do I look so different?
Rylee was born with alopecia, an autoimmune disease that causes hair loss.
It was tough. No, there's no lie about that. There's no doubt about that. Emotional.
Have you asked at the beginning, why me? Do you still ask why me at times?
At the beginning, I definitely asked that. I've had this my whole life, but I didn't lose all of my hair until junior high, so I was just confused. I was like, why now? Like, why did this all of a sudden just happen?
And for parents Melissa and RJ, not having the answers was hard to bear.
We couldn't fix it. We tried. We did a few things. We didn't, nothing that would have adverse health reactions, but there were a few things that were available to try that we did, and they didn't work.
While out of their control, the Langermans knew it was in trusted hands.
The thing that's really gotten me through the challenge is definitely the Lord.
Through her faith in God, Rylee's mindset shifted.
At the beginning, I was very nearsighted and couldn't really see how I could affect others. And I was just more selfish-minded, I guess. I just thought, like, how bad this is for myself. But over the years, I think it's definitely changed my outlook on life in general, I guess.
Not just in life, but how she views the game of basketball.
What I just view it as now is a platform. I feel like I have like a responsibility to be a good example and to show how appearances don't limit you, or what the world thinks isn't a limitation to what you're capable of.
Her appearance may turn heads, but it won't be what holds her focus.
She doesn't want alopecia to be the spotlight. She doesn't want to be the girl with alopecia that plays basketball. She wants to be the girl that knows Christ and plays basketball that has alopecia.
She gets a lot of attention, and it never phases her what people might think about her. But she the way she plays, she makes that what people will remember about her.
And Rylee will be the first to tell you the way she plays isn't by chance, it's by design.
I mean, I have been given a lot of attention, and I try to make it about basketball, or about what God has blessed me with, instead of what people would tend to naturally remember about me. So I think that God blessed me with the ability to play basketball in order to help me off the court as well.
Rylee's story is one woven together by faith, family, and basketball. And it's just beginning. And like it's been since birth, Ryan's support will remain.
He supports me daily, and this isn't just a one-time thing. It's been constant over all of our lives.
That was Danielle Dwyer reporting. Rylee is quite the inspiration, and we thank her for sharing her story. If you want to hear more from Rylee, you can check out this story on OKCFox.com.